Awkward energy, viral camera cuts, and a split-second moment that set social media on fire. That's what had everyone talking after the NBA All-Star buzz started circulating online. A clip began trending suggesting that Meghan Markle might have been snubbed in a high-profile setting, with former President Barack Obama nearby. The internet, as always, didn't wait for context. Within hours, commentary channels were spinning it into a full-blown narrative. Cold shoulders, silent shade, political distancing. But what actually happened, and why are people so quick to believe the worst? First, let's ground this in reality. There has been no verified report from credible outlets confirming any intentional snub involving Meghan and Barack Obama at the All-Star game. No official statements. No confirmed confrontation. No documented exchange. What did happen, however, is that cameras captured a few seconds of what looked like minimal interaction. And in today's digital climate, a few seconds is more than enough to build a headline. The truth is, high-profile events like NBA All-Star are chaotic. Celebrities are seated in different sections, security controls movement, and interactions are often brief or entirely off-camera. Now here's where the narrative machine kicks in. Meghan Markle is one of the most polarizing public figures in modern pop culture. Since stepping back from royal duties alongside Prince Harry in 2020, she's been under a microscope. Every appearance, every photo, every handshake is analyzed. Supporters see a woman carving out independence. Critics see someone overly calculated and publicity-driven. So when a clip appears that can be interpreted negatively, confirmation bias does the rest. Then there's Jon Stewart, known for sharp political satire and not exactly shy about poking at public figures. While Stewart has criticized media culture and political theatrics broadly in the past, there is no verified evidence that he specifically destroyed Meghan over this supposed all-star moment. However, Stewart has long called out performative narratives and celebrity politics crossovers. If anything, his broader commentary has often targeted how media spins incomplete information into dramatic storylines, which ironically mirrors what happened here. What's interesting is how quickly the Obama snub theory gained traction. Barack Obama maintains careful public optics. He's selective about appearances and associations. When fans noticed a lack of visible interaction, some interpreted it as intentional distancing. But absence of footage is not proof of tension. At high-profile events, especially sports games filled with A-listers, it's common for people not to interact publicly even if they share mutual respect privately. That said, Meghan's critics argue that optics matter, especially for someone building a post-royal brand. They point to moments in the past where public perception didn't favor her. The Netflix docuseries debates, the Spotify podcast deal fallout, and media criticism about overexposure. In that context, even a neutral moment can be framed as a setback. Fair or not, she operates in an environment where perception can overshadow reality. Supporters counter that Meghan has been a target of disproportionate scrutiny for years. They argue that viral, snub narratives often say more about audience bias than about the individuals involved. A 5-second clip becomes symbolic of larger cultural divides: monarchy versus independence, politics versus celebrity, tradition versus reinvention. The supposed all-star awkwardness fits neatly into that ongoing storyline. Here's the bigger takeaway. In the influencer and commentary space, it's easy to amplify drama. Titles like destroyed or snubbed trigger engagement. Algorithms reward outrage. But real life is rarely that cinematic. High-profile figures attend events, exchange limited greetings, and move on. Not every neutral interaction is coded hostility.